My name is Sara.
My name is Tiffany.
And you're listening to Wildchats, Get Your Head in the Podcast, where we talk all things Disney Channel because there are some things that you never grow out of.
You know what I never grew out of?
What?
On another episode, I said I could not ride a bike. But guys, I don't know how to swim.
Oh, still. No. So relevant, but so tragic. Really?
No survival skills. Mm-mm.
Oh, dang. Well, luckily, today we're talking about a movie all about just that. And it's very special because we have a special guest. Her name is Jenny from the Bikini Bottom Radio podcast. It's about Spongebob. And obviously, we had a collab because we are all Spongebob fans around here. But we don't always get the chance because we talk about Disney Channel. So I'm very excited. So yes, introduce yourself.
Okay, hi, I'm Jenny from, like she said, Bikini Bottom Radio. We love SpongeBob, but we also love Disney.
Yeah.
Specifically, I have two other co-hosts, but I'm the one who's like, Disney Channel's my life.
A representative.
Yeah, I'm the representative. I always loved it. I was obsessed with The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody and Not So Raven and Kim Possible, and even now they do like the Disney Rewind. I'm always like recording all of it. So yeah.
Oh, yeah. And Disney XD too plays all like Kim Possible and stuff. And are you going to get Disney Plus? Like,
yeah. Yeah.
Obviously.
Right?
They're going to have everything. I won't have to buy, like today I bought the 13th Year. Oh, yesterday I bought it on iTunes.
Oh my God, me too.
There's no other way.
Should we have consolidated? Did we just waste money?
No. Cause like you can't share it. We've tried.
Oh.
Dang it. Darn you, Apple.
If you have Google, you can share on Google if you're like part of the family plan.
Wildchats fam.
Wildchats fam.
So
if anybody wants to help us out. It's okay. We're almost at Disney Plus season. So we're almost there.
Oh, it's this month, right?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
In just a few short days.
Oh my goodness. That's exciting.
Literally short days.
What's the first thing you're going to watch?
Oh my God. What are you going to watch?
Kim Possible.
Oh,
and That's So Raven, just all of it.
That's so Raven.
Yeah, in high quality, imagine.
Yes.
What about you?
I don't know. Sweet Life on Deck, maybe.
All right, that's a choice.
Well, because I already watched Sweet Life recently.
Oh, like okay. Okay, that sounds cool. I want to watch Lizzie and Even Stevens. Because you cannot find it anywhere.
Is the new one going to come out? Like,
no, not right away. We're talking about Lizzie, guys. Yeah. But I'm so excited they started shooting it already.
She's so happy.
She looks so fabulous. That is her simple request. Anyway, so today we are talking about the movie, The 13th Year. I know what you guys are thinking. Some of you guys are a little on the young side.
Oh yeah, this movie came out in 1999.
Yeah.
In a pre 9/11 world. Sorry.
That got dark really fast.
It's always in my mind.
All I could do was gasp.
Anyway, it was a different time. So you gave us a list of things and of topics that you could potentially talk about that you like remember. So, what do you remember about the 13th Year? What was your experience watching it?
Well, in my head, I had watched it when it first came out, but like realizing I would have been 4 at the time, I probably didn't.
That's my same exact thought.
I was like, I saw it when it came out. It was great. No, I probably saw it like when they replayed it, like the Let's Watch Disney Channel movie, that thing.
It always makes it feel like a premiere.
Yeah. And they'd all like jump and it was great.
Gotta watch. Yeah.
And so I just remember watching, I watched it at some point. I think I was maybe at my grandma's house or something. And I was like, this is amazing. When are my mermaid powers gonna come in? I want to be a mermaid and just, this is awesome. And I remember like me and my friends would play mermaid and like the pool and stuff.
What did your grandma think about the shirtless scenes?
Oh yeah.
There was a lot.
Was she supervising?
I don't think she was supervising. Usually I would just like watch TV in her room while she was like doing something else.
Smart.
She's lucky all you guys watched was Disney Channel.
I know
SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Or Boomerang. Just Scooby-Doo. I watch so much Scooby-Doo, but that's different channel.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo.
Where are you?
Yeah.
Because I was like, Cartoon Network is the only channel with cartoons. Then I found like Disney Channel and Nick, and I was like, oh, there's more channels. Oh my gosh, I have to watch all of this.
We started living in a 3-channel world.
Yeah.
Three channels.
And sometimes Warner Brothers in the mornings.
Oh, hold on.
WB.
Hold on there.
WB, there you go.
Which one's the one that had the anime? Sorry, off topic.
Kids WB. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! And
Shaolin Showdown, Jackie Chan Adventure.
Dragon Ball Z. Jackie Chan is not an anime.
like Food Fighters.
No, I'm talking about just the cartoon.
I was like, okay.
No.
Animaniacs also.
Oh yeah.
They're also good. Looney Tunes. It was so good.
Yeah. Anyway.
But yeah, so I really like 13th Year. I probably saw it like 20 times.
13 times. Sorry.
13 times. My bad. Missed the opportunity.
It's okay.
But yeah, no, it was really good. I was really excited to rewatch it. But like as soon as it was like, oh, I have to watch it for a purpose, I was like, I don't want to watch it anymore.
It's homework now.
It's homework. I don't want to do it. So no, I did it.
I'm really excited to like hear your thoughts because it must have been super like impactful to you to have like watched it so many times. Because like I know that I watched it, but I completely forgot everything.
So it's a fresh start.
As all of them are.
Hot take, first impression. How was it?
Okay. I watched it last night and I was super tired because I had just come home from watching Maleficent and it was already 1:30 and I was like,
Tiffany,
oh my God, I still have to watch this one. So then I was like, okay, I'm going to watch I'm watch as much as I can before I fall asleep. And so then I checked the time and I bought it on Amazon Prime. So I checked the time and the way they do it is that they don't do like 30 minutes out of an hour and a half. They do 30 minutes an hour, like it offsets. So then I thought, I didn't know that they did that. So I thought it was just 1 hour long. So I was like, oh my God, yes. And then that hour turned very, very long.
Well, I thought it went pretty fast, but I also knew it was an hour and a half. Like compared to, so we just did Halloween Town 2. Oh my God. It was so much better. Like the plot like moved along. They like had different scenes and stuff.
Yeah.
So I liked it. But shall we go into it?
Let's do it.
We shall.
Tiffany, you take it away. Take it away. Oh wait, first, can we talk about the cast really quick?
I was gonna start with that.
So who do you think was the most like surprising person to see in the credits, in the opening credits?
I already know who you're gonna say.
I'm so bad at names. I have no idea.
Uncle Joey?
Yeah. Have you ever seen Full House?
No.
She just thinks of him in the 13th Year.
Oh my God. To you, it's just the dad from the 13th Year.
That's crazy. Yeah. So the dad, he's played by Dave Coulier. Yeah. Like cut it out and like does like the Bullwinkle, whatever stuff from Full House. Okay. And so I didn't see him first. I didn't know. And then just like, they have very relaxing music and I just see like Dave Coulier's name pop up. I was shook. But also, Tiffany, do you know how to say the name of the main actor? Do you know how to say it, Jenny?
Okay. Well, it makes it sound like it's a trick question now because I would say it's Chez Starbuck.
Okay, yes.
Okay, is that how you...
I asked my friend and he told me it was Chez. I was like, is it Shay?
Wait, is Shay. That would make sense.
But he told me it was Chez.
But how do we know he's right?
Was this the main character?
Yeah. The actor.
Oh, okay. That's funny. His last name's Starbuck because that's like a mermaid. That's why the cup's a mermaid. Yeah.
Oh wait. Funny. Okay, I was like, wow, they made it so like on brand in the movie, but no, that's just his real name.
That's just his real name.
That's really funny.
That means it was.
What is
destined.
a Starbuck?
It's like I think it's from Greek mythology or something, but it's like
story of my life.
It's a mermaid. That's why the Starbucks symbol's a mermaid.
You got
me. Oh my God.
It's either Greek mythology or Star Trek. I don't remember. I might be
same thing.
Crazy.
Same
Star
thing.
Trek, Greek mythology. That's so funny.
I'm blown away.
Yeah. And also, wait. I gotta go back. Guys, I tried looking up Chez Starbuck on YouTube because I just wanted to see any interview on him.
I saw him where he's older and he has like a YouTube channel.
He like vlogs.
Yeah.
But he like even says it, but he very clearly like does not understand technology very well. Like they're a little bit like they sound like they're
old.
That they're done by somebody who's just like, oh, my phone records. He's like, I don't really know how to use cameras, but I can use my iPad right here. It's like, Chez.
He doesn't really do a lot of like acting anymore.
It doesn't appear so.
Because I looked on his like IMDb and then I was looking at one of his like quotes and I'll just read it. It says, I think it would have been better if I had led up into acting by doing other smaller stuff and then actually got into a bigger role. After landing a starring role right out of the gate. It psychs you up like, now I can just go out and get a whole bunch of other stuff, but it's not like that. I was like, that's so sad.
Oh my gosh.
He got this starring role and then what happened?
That means that I'm going to be really famous one day. Because I'm starting off so slow. Wow.
Building up.
Wow.
Or Chez
Starbuck. Also, Courtney Draper's in it. Do you know her?
That name sounds really familiar.
She was in, she plays the little girl, Sam. But anyway, I haven't seen any of these things, but I just know, like, if any OG Disney Channel people are listening to this, they're going to be like, she's a Disney Channel star already.
Wait, wasn't she in the one where there was, like, a bunch of kids and she was the sister? Or is that something
Stepsister from Planet Weird?
Yeah, no. It's like quintuplets or something like that. Quints, yeah.
I don't think she was in Quints, but she was also in a show called The Jersey. Did you guys ever watch that one?
No.
It was on while we were watching Disney Channel. I just don't know. Yeah, I don't know what happened. It's like, you remember Jet Jackson?
Yeah.
No.
Just barely, right?
I've heard of it, but...
Yeah, so there's a lot of things to cover. Anyway, the movie?
Okay.
Oh, also, I just remembered while we were talking about famous people, Kristen Stewart's in the movie.
Oh, did you see
that? Yeah.
Did you notice it, or did you find trivia?
I found trivia first, and then I watched it.
Yeah, she did a little background part.
Yeah, girl at water fountain. Yeah,
it's whatever.
It's so funny because like everyone's in high school and she just looks like she's like 8 or 9.
Well, they're supposed to be 13.
Oh yeah, they're 13.
Yeah,
nobody looks 13.
They all look like they're all so tall, and it looks like they're all at least like 16.
Kristen was probably the only one who did look 13. She's such a good actor. She even like looks the part.
Wow, imagine that.
Man.
Okay. So the movie is about an adopted boy. I'm really unsure about this whole adoption process. But
Stolen.
Yeah, they just kind of found him. Or like, let's just take him home and adopt him. It's I don't think that's how it works, but okay.
The mom was literally like, can we keep him?
Like it was a cat.
Yeah. Said, oh, can we name him Cody? Like, bruh. That's
all the names.
It works. Oh, of all the names too. Yeah. So he is an adopted teenager, and it's his 13th birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Something happens to him. How to say? He is slowly turning into a merman, and so he has to deal with like hiding it. He's a swimmer.
Yeah,
he's on the swim team. He's got a little rivalry with what's
Sean.
his name? Sean.
He would be Sean.
I remember thinking he was really cute when I was younger.
Oh my god, yeah. Sean?
Yeah,
I didn't even notice the other characters.
Yeah, it was like everyone in here so cute.
Are you sure it's not Sean? Like Chez? Sorry, that was dumb. I'm gonna cut that out.
It's the Shay and Sean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The beginning?
I'm so bad at summarizing movies.
It's all good.
Yeah. Let's just get into the beginning of the movie.
Who feels like they have the best grasp of that whole opening with the mom?
None. I have none of it.
I was so confused.
I think I get it, but also I think that it was just not well shot. Like it was kind of
confusing.
Peculiar. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and confusing because like she doesn't talk at all. And like, what's her thought process behind like leaving her child to strangers?
Also, why is she like with child? You have to.
You gotta. Let's do this.
Disney Channel logic.
Didn't think we'd have to open it up.
There's
So
a lot
soon.
of that in this movie.
So
Yeah.
she was getting attacked or something by the guy on the boat. Why was she so close to the shore?
Yeah.
See, well, okay, because later in the movie they're talking about like lore that when kids are 13 they can be like on land. So was she always intending to like leave her baby on the shore for someone to find, or was she just like going on a leisurely swim and someone was like, hey, look, there's a fish, let's catch it. Oh wait, it's a mermaid. Like,
I see what you're saying,
See that.
but I don't think that every mermaid
Gives up their
gives her
child.
care. You know
Yeah.
what? Okay, because I did some research, and I think it actually was that she just put her baby on the boat because she was about to be attacked just to save him. But then when they took him, she was like, "Oh no, like that's not what I
Yeah,
meant."
but why didn't she like swim up and be like, hey, give me
That
back
she
my
did
baby?
not exactly.
She didn't fight for her
She
baby.
was just like, bye, see you in 13 years.
Yeah, maybe she was like, I can take advantage of this.
oh.
So I don't know. Also, did anyone else think that the mom kind of looked like Haley Duff? Was that just me? She looked like Hilary Duff's sister. I was like, that literally looks like her.
People said that she looked like Sheryl Crow.
I can see
I
that
can see
too.
the Sheryl Crow.
Can we talk about the mom's outfit? Like what? Her like shell headband
dress.
Wow. What do we think this mermaid world is like?
Okay, I was just thinking about, so she had to give birth on land because they're born as humans first.
But the baby was underwater
no,
with
no.
her for like a long time.
But then
I
how
think-
come?
I think what they're born as mermaids with the capacity to be human as
Okay.
well. Like they're born both half human, half fish. The little kid said it in the thing. But then when they turn 13, then their mermaid like side starts to take over.
Like they hit puberty, but
Okay.
instead of
Yeah, like that's
hormones,
their
it's
destiny.
like
Wait, what's his
fish
name?
moans.
Cody couldn't hold his breath like a mermaid underwater.
But he could outswim a fairy.
That's okay.
Just
Yes,
putting that
he
out
did
there.
outswim a fairy.
But he couldn't outswim another kid in his class.
That doesn't make any sense. I'm upset.
Kid, Sean, his like rival, was only like a second behind him. So I was like, damn, you got all. You got all these mermaid capabilities.
But you can only outswim this guy by like
Yes.
a second. Yeah.
Maybe okay. Well, hold on here. When he was out swimming the ferry, that was in the ocean. Maybe something about the
Chlorine,
salts. Yeah,
like holds you back.
yeah, because it can't just be any water.
I like that.
You know, like,
That's
did he
good.
take any showers like after he started becoming
Oh
a
my
mermaid?
god!
I'm sure that, and then his ultimate transformation was like totally increased when he was in the ocean. So
That's true.
That's fair,
I feel like it's different, like water quality, like
Right.
changes your thing. I'm so glad we did this. Okay, we gotta say, first of all, I love this topic. Okay. Also, at the beginning of the movie, we get introduced to a scary, creepy guy who's trying to
God,
catch
yep.
the mom maid. It's fine.
Mom maid.
The mom mermaid.
Mom maid.
I wish she had hey, mermaid. I wish she had a name, but it's fine. He was trying to catch her because he like saw her and then he became obsessed with
Yes.
catching a mermaid.
Okay, this scared me, maybe thinking more as an adult, because you know there's like that show Mind Strange Addiction or whatever, and you're like, how did these people get like addicted? And it's like there's like one triggering event, and so that was the triggering event for him, for that to like totally consume his life. So I've always been on edge of like something like I'm doing something strange and then like I'm gonna be like really addicted to it. So like this was like a manifestation of like one of my fears.
I'll add that to my list of anxieties now. Thanks a lot.
I mean, I kind of get it though, like, because at the time when this guy was doing this, like, if he has a son the same age as the main character, then he probably just had a kid. We don't know what happened to his wife or the mom of the kid, so maybe something tragic happened. So he's like projecting onto this mermaid of like, oh, I need to capture her because this will give me like happiness and answer all of my questions.
He had a hole in his heart.
Yeah.
For
You need to
13
fill it, yeah.
years. Well,
Yeah.
he had a kid. That could fill his hole in the heart.
But something was off there.
Well, until the end, that's kind of why that was like such a big moment where he's like, he chose his kid over the mermaid. So.
And also he had something to prove. Everyone thought he was crazy. So it was also about his reputation. Something I want to show you guys is that, so, we fast forward to the future and the dad's, still weird about mermaids and I guess they all work on boats or something.
Cody's parents have like a tour boat company.
Yeah.
And then the other guy's like a fisherman.
Yes.
Which is also weird that they have a tour boat company because it seems like when they find Cody, they had just moved there. Like who moves to a place they've never been and been like, let's give tours.
Oh yeah.
That'll be great.
That was their whole thing though. That's why they moved there. And the mom had a hippie reason. Y'all, this mom was a hippie. Yeah. She was.
Oh, yeah. She's like only like natural remedies and like no doctors.
But yeah, so the fisherman guy, not to be confused with the dad of this, not Uncle Joey, the fisherman. He's talking to his friends at the, what's it called? The marina or something. The dock.
Yeah, we'll call it the docks.
Yeah, the docks. Anyway, and so they're like making fun of him, and there's a really funny line. I'm gonna play it right now.
Oh, John, how are we supposed to catch a mermaid if we don't have any mermaid bait?
You'll never catch a mermaid, Joe.
Oh, now why's that? Maybe because they don't exist?
That's enough. Y'all, the acting in this movie is like pretty bad.
God,
do you agree?
Yeah, there's like a few gems of like people I was surprised were really good, but like for the most part, it was kind of Disney acting.
The parents were good, and the little nerd kid,
and also the little nerd kid.
Also, surprisingly, the douche kid was really good at like being a jerk.
Yes,
I never thought about his acting. So that
he was really
good
at being like. As I was like, wow, like I don't like him. He's so mean. Like it was. I thought that was good.
Great job, Sean. Amazing work,
Sean. Thank you. That's his.
Bless.
So that line really stuck out to me, and I was like, I was hooked. No pun intended. I was hooked from that
mermaid
point on.
baited. Yeah. So the movie starts out with he's on the swim team. There's this whole meet, whatever. He and Sean come first and second place. So they're going to state, guys.
Yeah.
Because every Disney Channel movie has to lead up to some big competition.
Of course.
Yes.
And I love how at their school, like swim is like the biggest deal. Like, I don't know, but no school I've ever heard of or gone to is like swim is our main event.
Yeah, it's always like basketball
or football.
Yeah, it probably has to do with the area. Like I'm sure like in Wisconsin they love like skiing or something.
Well, like it's not high school, but I went to college by the ocean and
they didn't give a care.
It was like soccer was the big one. So like
I would not have thought that.
Yeah, right? So
soccer.
I don't. And we didn't even have a football team, so that means it had to be like, because it's always football. So after football, it was like, soccer. That's the big one. Not swimming. I don't even know anyone who swam there.
Like the popular in this movie, like the popular kids were the swimming team.
Yeah.
Also, Cody is the most popular kid in school.
Yeah.
Classic. It's like,
but he's always second. Why is he the most popular?
Maybe because he has a girlfriend.
Oh yeah, what was her name? I keep on wanting to call her Jess. Oh,
Jess is the little boy.
She does look like a Jessica though.
Yeah, she does.
Dang, don't we all look like a Jessica at some point in our lives? But yeah, interestingly enough, the love interest is already established at the beginning of the movie.
That's so, because usually it's like, trying to get that love interest, but like it's already like, they're dating. It's really cute.
Yeah, Sean's a little dirty dog though. He's like, I can give you a ride home. I keep on wanting to say Jess.
Sam. Yeah. How do we feel that like they're 12 and dating? Because he turns 13 the next day.
Oh, you're right.
I mean, I think it's fine because like they're not like being alone together and like risque places. It's kind of just like they hold hands, they like kiss, but it's like a second long. Like, that's fine. That's what I was doing when I was that age, or wanted to be doing.
I always wanted a kiss that like caused an electric current.
Or like a foot pop. Yeah.
LOL.
Oh my God, the foot pop. I'm dead.
Wow.
I just watched Princess Diaries. Okay, anyway.
Princess Diaries.
So is it biology class? In biology class, they get partnered with a lab partner, and Cody gets partnered up with this nerd boy, Jess.
Yeah. Jess.
Sam. Jess.
So Jess is kind of like bullied. He's a nerd. He doesn't have any friends.
yeah.
Literally earlier, he fell in the water, and everyone was like, "Oh, go save him!" It's
Yo,
like,
they almost killed that kid.
You're
Right.
They were
almost
so
killed
upset.
him.
They're like, "Oh, whatever. We're just gonna walk away. Like, we don't care."
And
if
then
you
they
die or
totally
not."
judged Cody for like saving him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
What was that?
Yeah. Jess can't swim like me.
Yeah.
I would be Jess. You can be Cody.
Oh,
You can
thank
be Zach.
Sweet Life of Jess and Cody. Wow. So yeah, we're introduced to Jess, right? And I love him. He's like the best character
He's
ever.
adorable.
I feel like he's just so one note though. He's like, I'm a nerd, so I'm like pale and skinny and don't have friends, and I'm a punching bag, and that's all I am. Like, he's obviously like a cool kid, but like I feel like he's so one dimensional. It's kind of like when he says things, I just want to roll my eyes every time. Like he's like, "Oh, don't punch on each other. What am I gonna do between classes?" Like I can't.
Skipping ahead a little bit, but I have that right here. So, okay, we're gonna come back. Don't worry.
We'll get
But
to it.
later in the movie, they're like having a fight between Cody and Sean, and Jess breaks it up. But the line goes on for like way too long.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Like they could have stopped it like at the first one. Here we go.
Break it up! Guys, knock it off! If anyone's gonna get beaten up here, it's gonna be me, okay? If you guys start beating each other up, what am I supposed to do between periods? Just sit around and not get beat up? How does that fit into my job description?
So pathetic.
What?
Like you could have
Edit, people.
he could have said it like once and then like moved on with it. Or like I know another line he said like, nerds don't have friends, we have hobbies. Like
You're right. It's stereotypical.
Yeah.
it's like I don't have friends, I can't swim, I'm so pale, I can't go outside. Also he looks like Rick Moranis. Just
I gotta
throwing
look this
that out
up. Who
there.
is that?
The guy from Spaceballs or Little Shop of Horrors
Both movies I
or
have never seen.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Same. Have not
Oh
seen
my
it.
gosh, you need to see him
I
because
need
he's a
to, like,
gem. He's
need
a
to get
national
away.
treasure.
Oh yeah, he does look like him. The haircut.
He's like little Rick Moranis. It's great. But like he's just like a stereotypical nerd. I think it's so funny because back then nerds were still kind of like, on the outskirts of society. But like now there's like whole like huge conventions that everyone like wants to go to, and like dressing up or having like one specific hobby and finding a group of people who like that hobby. Kind of like, oh, we literally have a podcast about like SpongeBob or, old Disney movies. Like that's, I feel like that's something that's more of a recent emergence.
Yeah, he was like abnormally isolated for no
Yeah.
good reason. Because there had to have been other nerds.
Yeah, where were the other nerds?
Yeah,
There was just the
you have a
one in the
point.
town. So I just think that's interesting that it's like right before I feel like that big burst of like, you can be a nerd and it's totally fine. And you have friends that are also nerds and it's great, so. Yeah,
I like
it's
that they
interesting.
didn't make him like a math nerd or like a computer. He was like very specifically like a marine biology nerd.
That was cool.
that was
Yeah,
cool.
it's really cool.
Yeah. Very relevant.
How fitting. I wonder why he was a marine nerd anyway.
Yeah, it's almost like his dad like brainwashed him. Just kidding. So, yeah, no, it's fine. No, he really didn't. He really didn't. I feel like the dad kept the mermaid situation. Guys, later on we find out that Jess is like Creepy Fisherman's son. Just saying.
Oh yeah.
Biggest plot twist in history. I was like, what?
I know.
What? Like the first time I saw it, I was like, that's his dad? Just, okay.
Yeah, I agree. But so they have to work on a marine biology project. I wish I had that in my
Yeah.
biology class.
Yeah, so they get partnered together, and Cody's actually really nice to him, and I really appreciate that he's not like a mean like popular kid to the nerd.
Sometimes he's mean though.
Okay, but some yeah, but
I don't feel like he's nice. I feel like he's just kind of like, I don't care enough to
Yeah.
act like toward you.
I guess. Well, he's not.
It wasn't
point is,
outwardly
he's not-
horrendous.
He's
Yeah.
not like Sean. And
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
others.
Yeah.
And then because he like kind of pity invites him to his like birthday party that he's having. That was nice.
And like I also kind of like when he was there, he was kind of like, oh, you're here, but then the like nerdy kid wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna stick around and be like harassed by these people. He's just kind of like, okay, I'm gonna leave. Bye. So I thought that was kind of
Nice boundaries.
Yeah, like he kind of knew. So I think that's kind of interesting.
He's very mature for somebody who's probably 12. So that's pretty dope.
But at the party, what's her name? I swear, I need to write one on my
Sam.
left hand and one on my right hand. Sam wants to give him a little present.
Oh, that was so funny.
They find a little private hallway outside the kitchen or something.
Yeah.
And then they have a little kiss. Sparks fly.
literal sparks fly.
Literal sparks.
Because like apparently, this is when he started like getting sticky yet?
I don't think so.
Not yet.
Not yet.
So I guess the little spark thing was the first.
That's the first thing.
Yeah. Like, ooh.
Well, that was weird. Well,
was a shock.
Let's try that again.
Wait, I think the
was a
first
shock.
thing was he was drinking a lot of water. And
Oh,
then
you're
it was
right.
the spark.
They set it up
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
well. Wow, Disney Channel, I love you. Anyway. Just really didn't like Halloween Town too. This breath of fresh water.
Also,
A breath of water.
What's that movie? That movie? It was like Shape of Water. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Was it?
yeah, that's the shape of water.
Yeah, okay,
yeah.
cool.
But also something I wanted to say earlier. I like at the party when the like Jess comes. Like before, Cody had called him Josh, and he was like, "No, my name's Jess." But then when he comes to the party, the one guy who's like a jerk actually calls him by his name. So I'm like, does he really care about him, or like why does he actually know his name when the other kid who like wasn't mean to him was like, "I don't know your name." I just think that's like
Maybe they just didn't want to make the
Interesting.
same joke twice.
nah, that's fair.
I always like overanalyzing though.
Know
I
your
do.
enemies.
Yeah.
It's like have you guys seen The Other Guys?
No.
Okay, well it's like a movie. Just it's funny, but there's like a part where the guy's like, "Oh, I learned how to do ballet so I can make fun of all the dancers," and like he's amazing at ballet. And I'm like, I feel like it's kind of the same
Mind
thing.
games.
Like
Playing the long game here. Interesting. Did we talk about what her present was?
yeah, it's just a picture of herself.
I
Like,
thought that was so funny.
I'm like, but it makes sense.
That's
like,
pretty like typical back
back
then.
then. Before,
I
like,
just
you
feel
could
like it was
send
like
pics.
it was like T as in Troy.
Oh my god.
T as in Troy.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
yeah, Disney
Zach.
logic. Yeah, cute.
That's so funny. Well, I guess it's the next morning. Yeah, so he goes down. Is this where
That's when he starts sticking the stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. He, sticks to the
he
orange
takes like a carton of orange juice out the fridge, and he tries to put it down, but it's like sticking to him. Does he draw attention to it? No, not yet, right?
No.
Yeah.
Not enough weird things have happened. Also, guys, he has like Spider-Man stickiness. But Spider-Man hadn't come out yet.
I was gonna say that. I'm like, it was like Spider-Man. He's just like,
Yeah.
Can't get
Even
it
like
off.
later in the movie when like spoilers, Sean is looking for him in the bathroom
Yes.
and then he's on the ceiling at the end. That is literally from Spider-Man. And
Yeah.
it came out first.
That's
They
so funny.
watched this movie and they stole it.
Stole it.
oh my goodness.
Spider-Man, Mermaid Man. Oh, not Mermaid Man.
Mermaid.
Well, I think Spider-Man was around before this, just in comics.
Yeah.
Just not the movie.
Oh, but that exact scene. I don't know, guys. The timing and
Spider-Man.
everything.
They
Wow.
did like the like crawling on the ceiling reveal twice. Like once for his parents
Yeah.
and once for Sean.
Wants to get away from it. Yeah.
So, chicken or the egg, Spider-Man or the 13th year. I don't know, guys. Look at both scenes side by side. It's uncanny.
When they're trying to figure out what's happening to Cody, we find out that Sean can talk to fish.
Cody can talk.
Oh my gosh. Cody can talk to fish. And I thought the scene was so funny because they're like looking at a fish tank.
Yeah.
And then Jess is like, okay, make that one jump out of the water. And he's like, jump. And the fish like leaps like 2 feet in the air and attacks Jess.
They really did not spend enough time on that because that would have been the main thing. Yeah, he's getting scales, but he can talk to fish.
Yeah, he could talk to fish and like electrocutes. Like he has some really cool powers that I feel are just not important to the plot. Like talk to fish, like I guess electricity happens once and like the sticking to stuff, but like
the electricity is important though.
But why does he have it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
Jellyfish, I guess. Eel.
Oh yeah, the
yeah,
eel
he's like
thing.
eel, but like that's so random. Like mermaids are eels now.
That's true.
Yeah, mermaids are not eels.
Is this controversial?
Yeah. First of all,
it's interesting.
The symptoms are getting worse and worse, and he doesn't really want to tell anybody except for Jess. His parents are a little, concerned to the point where they're like, okay, so they're like, should we call the doctor or something? And the mom is like, no, I don't believe in doctors.
Did you just say doctor?
Yeah. She's probably like vegan too or something.
Yeah,
right?
because the dad was like dairy-free tofu.
Yeah. Same. Yeah, so they're kind of freaking out about it. And then meanwhile, Jess is running tests on him, checking out his little scales because guys, can I just say the scales on his hands are so disgusting.
Gross.
So gross. Oh my gosh.
That whole thing.
And like, why did they just come off?
Oh yeah, it came up really easily.
Oh my god. It looks like, I'm not going to talk about it. Yeah. Guys, it's almost to the point where I like wouldn't want to watch it again. I would, but like I don't particularly enjoy that. But anyway, so Jess is doing all this research. He knows a bit about marine biology, but then kind of like the patterns start coming together, and I feel like he's like, is he like a mermaid or something? So he starts like going into his dad's study, looking at all his mermaid stuff, and then he's like, hey Dad, like what do you think about all this mermaid stuff? Do you think they're real? He's like, no, yeah, it's not real, duh. And then eventually he's like, Dad, when did you see your mermaid? And he's like, 13 years ago. And he's like, whoa, like 13 years? That's like the amount of time that it says in this book here that it takes for a little boy to go into mermaid puberty. But anyway, I mentioned that whole scene just because I really like the music. It's so dramatic. Yeah. I got a clip. Just listen for the music cue.
Dad, I want you to tell me everything you know about mermaids.
Oh my god.
It sounds like Buffalo Dreams or something. Have you seen that one?
No.
It's like the Native American reservation one. Yeah. But it's very dramatic.
Yeah. And I feel like this movie was really dramatic. Like, I wasn't laughing that much. I was more just like, oh, what's going to happen? Or like, oh, it's like, it just was really dramatic. I feel like maybe there was like 2 jokes.
Almost unnecessarily dramatic.
Yes, that music reminds me of like in those like elimination shows where you have to like write down the name of who you want to, when you drop it in like the pot or whatever.
Yeah. Sounds like Survivor.
Yeah.
I've not seen Survivor, but I imagine. Then eventually the parents start to come around to the mermaid theory. So now they're like kind of in cahoots, but I just got to say Sam feels a little bit left out because she doesn't know what's going on.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, because there's a scene where he like was swimming in the ocean, whatever, and he's just chilling in the sand now, and Sam comes up and is like, Cody, what's going on? Because his scales were out to the world. And then he was like, he's like, can I sit with, she was like, can I sit with you? And he was like, no. I said, what? And I was like, no way. You want to sit with me? No way.
Yeah, like, no way, you can't sit with me. Like, nice save, Cody. Or whatever.
That's so funny.
Oh, also though, I do really like the fact that his parents are in on it. Because I feel like a lot of times when this sort of stuff happens, it's like the kids against adults.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But here it's kind of like, he's just trying to figure out himself. But like, telling his parents and, like this other kid, and like he eventually does tell Sam, and like, he lets in a lot of people, which I feel isn't how a lot of movies go.
You're right. They always hide it. And I'm like, oh my God.
This would be so much better if your parents knew.
Yeah, like Pretty Little Liars, like I get so mad. Like they spent like so many years without telling the parents what was going on. That's so upsetting. Like, get a restraining order. Anyway.
Also, during... Sorry, I just...
No, please. Help us.
During when they have the montage to, like, see Cody's, like, mermaid powers, there's one part where they, like... He hands him a light bulb, and then he's able to light it, and then he's just like, use the force, Cody. And then he pretends it's, like, a lightsaber, and I'm just like...
Use the force.
I'm like, that's so random. But, like, also it's kind of funny because now Disney owns... like Star Wars, and I'm like, foresight.
It's prophetic.
Wow. So we, as the Wildchats, should just start saying like the brands and stuff. And come true.
Yes.
McDonald's. I'm just kidding.
Taco Bell. Wendy's.
Okay, let's figure out what else is coming up in the movie.
Well, I just know that there's like we still have to deal with the meat, like the swim meet stage.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I thought you were
But
like
that's
the
like-
meat of the plot.
The meat of the
Okay, what's the meat? Like,
That's so funny.
Oh my god, that should be like how it's like what's the tea? People could say what's the meat? Like what's the meat of the discussion?
starting a new
Yeah.
phrase. I like it.
What's the meat? That could be offensive.
LOL. You know, I have a clip on here. I don't know why I got it. Let's just maybe that'll give us some insight on where to go next.
I'm sure it's just a stage you're going through. Mom, this is not a stage.
Cody, Dr. Schwartz said
The
that...
doctor was wrong.
Sorry, his acting. It was his acting.
Sometimes when I get wet, nothing happens. But other times,
My.
Jess thinks I'm a merman, and I'm starting to think he's right. Oh, Cody.
Merman.
Yeah, and if I am a merman, then maybe my birth parents, just maybe, they're mer people too.
So dramatic.
It was just definitely the acting and the drama.
It's not a stage. Just
Mom.
every child
the
ever.
doctor was wrong. Oh, that's why I got it. It sounds like an opera.
Oh my god.
Mom, I think I'm a merman. The doctor was wrong. No, he wasn't. You know?
It was
Wow.
very slow. Like, Mom, the doctor was wrong.
It's very, and I feel like they're kind of just stretching some scenes to
yeah.
get that hour and a half, you know?
They did it. They got that hour and a half.
When he's talking about like mer parents, do you think there's a mer dad in the picture?
That is, where even is anyone else? Is she the only
It's just
mermaid in the
her.
world?
Also, how did she give birth?
Yeah, that's what I'm so confused. Wait, hold on. This
How did
maybe
it
this is too mature of a topic.
It's a
but, like,
stork.
Okay, yeah, it's just
The
a
stork
The water
brought it.
stork.
A water stork.
The water dolphins brought
Yeah.
them and then left them
It's
there
just magic.
for
They
her.
just like have magic, and when two mermaids love each other, it's just something magical.
a dolphin
happens.
brings them a baby.
Yeah, a human.
I like that. A
human.
human baby that can breathe underwater.
What if he was adopted? Just saying.
Adopted
Oh
from
my god.
Double adopted.
stolen from a human who then became a mermaid and then became a human and then a mermaid again.
Exactly.
That
I like
is
it.
insane.
I like it.
That's a good theory.
Thank you.
Okay, fast forward to the swim meet. It's state championships. I'm assuming that's
Yeah.
the title for the swim
Yeah.
team. I have no idea. So it's Sean and Cody head to head again.
Because Sean was
And-
being mean after that fight scene we heard earlier.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Throwing down.
And so actually, Cody was told not to participate because he was like almost every time he was touching water, he was like turning into something. Yeah, everyone's trying to like tell him like don't go, which is like so I hate when this happens because they always say like, oh, you can't do this. It's really important. Like nobody can know. People are gonna see, and then they
Yeah.
don't keep an eye on him.
I know.
Like,
Okay, bye. We'll see you in a couple hours. Don't do anything while we're gone.
yeah. I mean, he can literally just jump into the water, swim faster than a fairy, and then go to the swim meet before you know it, you know?
yeah.
But yeah, he makes it. Jess is like, what are you doing? And then he was like, okay, yeah, I promise I won't do it tomorrow or like something. He like, he like weasels his way out of that one.
That
Yeah.
burn.
Yeah. And so he does it. He gets first plates. Whoa.
First plates.
He shatters like the records.
Yeah.
But it was by like a second.
Yeah,
So-
just by a second.
Somebody must have been. Maybe there was another mermaid that got that record. All the Olympian swimmers, they're all mermaids.
Until they're like 13. Well, there are apparently just a bunch of kids walking around who are going to become mermaids according to their
This
lore.
movie, yeah.
So
Just
I
saying.
guess we'll see.
Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat? Didn't you think that my mermaid transformation's complete?
So yeah, he wins the race. I don't know why he didn't just get out first, but like
Just run away.
He probably forgot because he was excited because he
he's-
beat this kid finally.
Yeah.
They're
He,
like
like-
1 year rivalry or
That's
something.
true.
I don't
yeah,
know.
because he was always second place. But anyways, Sean sees that he's sprouting.
Fins?
I don't think
Yeah,
that he
fins.
sees it.
He sees something and
sees
thinks he's like
something.
cheating.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, but he doesn't know
Yeah.
that it's like fish things.
Yeah.
He saw stuff on his wrist. Like
Also, by the way, just the
he
one
just ran away.
Jess's dad is just in the crowd with binoculars watching kids
Oh
swimming.
my
I think that's
God.
weird.
Why would you bring
That's a little
binoculars?
Yeah, I think he's starting to, catch a drift that like, oh, my little son's little friend might be something about some mermaids.
But like, if I was a parent, I'd be like, "Why do you have binoculars? Like, is your kid even participating? Why are you watching
yeah,
these boys
his-
with binoculars?"
Yeah.
And they wear like
Weird.
Speedos and stuff.
A little creepy, especially because
No
he's like,
thanks.
"Oh my gosh!" Like, because he sees something like he sees he's a mermaid, but it just
yeah,
looks
he
like
got way
he's
too excited.
really excited. It's weird.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And so they have that whole like locker room, bathroom scene where Sean chases after Cody, and he's like come out, like I want, like show me what's making you win or whatever. Like
Is it steroid? Like, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think that he just saw that like I really think that he just saw that he was like running away all scared and nervous. But also it doesn't matter because also earlier before he runs into the locker room, he the electricity thing, he makes it like short circuit and then like the scoreboard like blows up. That was so HSM. Was it or was it not? I'm just saying.
No, this movie's kind of High School Musical. Just
You're so right.
a little bit. Like I was like, this is definitely just High School Musical.
I'm just kidding. I have no idea. What? Like what part of it?
all right, who's Sharpay? Who's Ryan? Who's
There's a lot of like themes with like, it's centered around a sport.
School? Yeah,
These
sport.
kids have to make a decision of, do I want to sing? Do I want to do basketball? Do I want to
Troy
be a mermaid?
gets
Do I wanna...
a singing voice. The other kid gets a fin. It's so similar.
It's the same thing.
Oh, but I think Sean did see something because later in the movie, Cody says that, I think Sean saw me.
Yeah.
When the parents were like, did anybody see you? And he was like, no, I don't think so. And then Jess busts in and was like, I saw you, Sean. I mean, Cody.
That was funny.
Yeah, he definitely saw it, and the dad saw.
Yeah.
I'm sure everybody else saw.
You got binoculars,
And then finally Sam comes in and sees and is like, she passes out. And then is like, I can't deal with this and leaves. But I think it's really funny because she made such a big deal about like, you can tell me anything like
my
later.
God.
But before it's like, I did tell you and you ran away and was like, I can't deal with this. Like
this is
You're a
too
fish.
much.
like I think it's fine because I was like, no, I promise you can trust me. You can tell me anything. I'll be there for you. And then as soon as he does, she's like, peace. See you later.
I also thought, I don't remember when it was in this movie, but it was funny when they I feel like they just wanted to get in this line where it's like, oh, what are we having for dinner tonight? The mom's like, fish. They just all wanted to like really draw
Somebody was like
attention to
so
that.
excited about that line in the writer's room.
I feel like this movie was kind of like a series of lines that they just put a plot to. They were like, I like this line, this line, this line, and this line. Okay, let's make a movie out of it.
It's like when they made a TV show out of Aziz Ansari's stand-up.
what TV show?
It's called Master of None.
Master of None,
Like
yeah.
he would just
Yeah.
repeat like straight up parts from his stand-up. I was like, okay,
Yeah, you make the show
All right.
off the lines.
all right. So after the meet, we get into the last act of the movie. In summary, Cody's starting to get really sick because he like hasn't put himself in water, and then he sprouts. What did you say? Sprouts?
He sprouted fins on his
he
feet.
sprouts fins on his feet. He's trying to coax his mom because he had already like met her one time. his mom made, and so he's trying to get to her. They're trying to get to each other because they feel like, oh, I need her help. He gets kidnapped by Jess's dad, who's like been looking for the mermaid, and he thinks that because he has a big bow with a big contraption, a mermaid trap. So he thinks that like I'll get Cody and then she'll come looking for him to save him.
Yeah.
So yeah, just kidnapping your little friends.
What could go wrong?
A lot. So yeah, there's this whole big scene. She does get captured, but a certain somebody, Jess, who had been learning how to swim. Yes, full circle. He goes in and cuts the net open, frees the mom maid. Oh, but then he starts drowning because he gets his leg stuck on the net.
Yeah.
That sucks. But then Cody's feeling a little better. He goes to save him, and
Well, first the dad jumps in to try to save
dad.
him because I think that's
yeah.
important to like his arc.
oh, you're right. He's like, wait, now my son's in trouble.
Like, what have I
Thank
done? Yeah.
They're trying to revive him, give him the kiss of life.
Oh yeah,
That CPR, this is one of my pet peeves. The CPR is so bad. They do like 5 chest compressions and then they breathe. Like if he has no heartbeat, 'cause they're like, he has no heartbeat, you're not going to breathe into his mouth. It's not going to do anything. And also it's 40, not 5. And I'm just like, that's so, like, they literally aren't doing anything. They're just making it worse.
They're miseducating the public.
Oh yeah. But yeah, Sam gets to give him the mouth to mouth.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like twice. Like, ooh.
Yeah, I was wondering like what was the logic behind that? The adults didn't want to do it. They're like, oh, we'll just get the kids to kiss each other.
Like, you guys, well, they
was
all
a-
live by the water.
I feel like the mom should have done it, but it's
Yeah.
fine.
That's true.
Or the dad.
The dad.
Because it's his kid.
I don't know. Cody, maybe. I don't know. Nah, he'll shock him.
Yeah, exactly. And Cody's like, he's like, wait, let me try something. I was like, he's gonna try to like do the what's that called? Clear.
Yeah. Defibrillate.
Defibrillators.
Yeah, defibrillate all over that kid, and like shock him to life, and it works.
I forgot about that element. I didn't see it coming. So
Yes.
it was really,
I'm telling you, this is a real
I love how
well-written
full
movie.
circle everything was.
Yeah.
But like also he woke up so quickly. Like he shocked him once, didn't work, shocked him again. He was like, oh, I'm up. Like everything's fine. I didn't just almost drown. Like I just thought it was kind of
whatever.
silly.
I wish
Cool,
I
whatever.
wish Cody had said like clear every time he did it.
Yeah. Yeah, somebody didn't go to medical school or
Yeah,
something.
5 little compression things and then
blow into his mouth and I'm
Yeah.
like, it's not working. Yeah.
Classic Code. Then we get the scene,
yes.
the final finale, where
Final finale.
where Cody has to decide if he's gonna go. He doesn't really have a choice, but his family has to decide to let him go with his mother. What did you guys think of that scene?
I just hate how she never talked.
Yeah.
Like, can she not talk or
Maybe
does she
I think
just
they
not
might talk through like their like sonar or whatever. Like because like he can like communicate with Finn.
Yeah, but also she like communicated to the mom.
Yeah, that was weird too.
She has like telepathy or whatever.
Yeah. I don't know.
The eyes. I don't know.
Yeah, she's like,
Oh yeah. Okay, every time they show the mom like pop out of the water, it's like, a little bit slow motion and it's very like I don't know, it's the same scene over and over again. They just reused it.
Yeah.
It's just-
is it really?
no.
Okay, no, it just feels- I was
it
like,
just feels
whoa.
because she comes out with the same expression every single time.
Yeah.
Like, look at me. I'm a mermaid.
Yeah.
So longing, her expression. And when I was little, I thought that like he really went away for good, but apparently I didn't notice that the mom was like, oh yeah, she says that she'll have him back before school starts.
Oh, yeah, they had a full conversation.
But like, did she say that or was she just saying it to make herself feel better?
I
Like,
thought she really told her.
did he
Yeah.
ever come back? Because how could he come back if he's a mermaid now? Because it's
Disney Channel logic. I have no idea. Okay, let's go around and say our final theory on the ending of this movie. Go, Tiffany.
What do you mean the theory?
Like, what is your theory on what happened?
Oh, okay. So I think that the mom they just had some kind of like mom telepathy and that she will let him come back before school starts because the mom would not let him go.
Right.
If that weren't the case. But for why he would be back on land with his feet, maybe he's just right, because this theory would mean that like the mom could technically, like if she's on land, have feet. My theory is incomplete.
You're helping me formulate my opinion.
Yeah.
now.
We'll get to the polished one.
Yeah, Jenny.
Okay, well, mine, that basically the mom was just like, he'll be back by high school. Like, she's just trying to say something to make herself feel better. That, like, I think what's going to happen is he's going to go off and be with, I guess, just his mom, because that's the only other mermaid around.
Yeah, I know.
And, like, learn to be, like, an actual mermaid and grow his fins. And then he might come back and visit every, like, once in a while for a few years and then just completely forget about them. And
As
go
a
their separate
mermaid?
ways. Yeah.
Just like hanging out in the water.
Yeah, just like come out and then they can like go on the dock and they can talk. And then after a while, it'll just kind of be like, oh, like we're different worlds. So we have to let each other go because it's the best for both of us because he's always been a mermaid.
Like
So-
the Little Mermaid. So
Yeah.
she
Then,
leaves.
like mermaids
Exactly,
would
yeah.
be exposed to the world because everybody at school.
Yeah, that's why he can't go back to school because like he's still gonna keep transforming. Like
Yeah.
I don't think there's a way where he can like.
But then they're gonna ask questions, and then I don't trust Sam to keep her mouth shut.
and he's gonna become a science experiment and like
Yeah, and then they're gonna start poaching mermaids.
waiting for the sequel though. Not gonna
the
lie,
14th year.
that sequel's gonna be a banger.
Okay, that both of you guys helped me out a lot. I feel a lot not secure, but I feel like I have a different idea than I had before. I think I think there's a possibility that they can turn into humans at will. Perhaps it's just like a power that you have to control, like Elsa.
But then why didn't the mom turn into?
I'll tell you that.
Okay,
I think maybe she doesn't want to because she doesn't know how to live on the earth as a person. She's probably never walked, or she doesn't know how to speak or something. So she's like, okay, well, at least my kid, like, he can like grow up. This is a dumb theory.
Wait, but then
this is a dumb
But
theory.
she has to have walked on land if they spend like the first 13 years.
No, I don't think that they do that.
Oh,
I think that they have the capability to do that, but I don't think all the mermaids are on land until they're 13. I do think that was an accident.
I just feel like as a mother,
Like,
you
I
would
would've-
do
I
a lot
would've-
more.
I would have run up and like slapped him and taken my baby back and been like, bye. Because like they're still on the beach. So she could
gave up
have.
so easily.
That's true, but
She
also she
could've.
was on the run from the fishermen.
But then why didn't she just go on land and be like, look, I'm a human?
Because the
instead
fisherman
of a
I don't think she
mermaid?
knows how to walk.
The fisherman already crashed his boat,
Yeah.
so
So
I
he's not a
think-
threat anymore.
I think this is a time for the Wildchats to let us know what you guys think. This is very difficult. But yeah. Just really quick.
tweets.
Yeah, let's look at what you guys said on Twitter. We have approximately 2 tweets. Thanks, guys. If you wanna be heard on the podcast, follow us on Twitter at Wildchats PCast. Jake said, I legit never heard of this movie before, but by Googling it, I found out the lead actor's name is Chez Starbuck. So that's something. I agree. That's
you
enough
for
for
that.
me.
I appreciate
Chez
it.
or Shay? No.
Chez or Shay, you guys
Let
let
us
us know. Kimberly said, this movie was great. Well, at least in my memory it was. The music they used for the mermaid was really weird though. I agree. And she
Yes.
also said, my question would have to be, why did the dad of the kid in this movie have to be so creepy? Like he scared me as a child.
He looked
Yeah.
like an older version of Ed Sheeran if he like turned into a drunk.
Really blowing my mind here. Okay.
Also, I just want to say, did you guys hear like the end credits?
No.
You mean the song?
Yeah, that
You mean
song.
this?
Yes, I was so hoping you had it.
Oh my god.
Feeling kind of lucky, this girl really likes me.
Oh.
Never thought that love would set my heart. At the beach together, nothing seems to matter. Till she sees a flounder, can't tell us apart. Never could imagine
faded out.
My God.
And like, but there's definitely a part where it's like the 13th year. Like,
Yeah, it's literally
it's
for
great.
the movie.
It's for the movie. And because I was like, okay, I'm done with it. And then I was like, wait, what's this amazing noise I'm hearing in my ears?
I'm scared.
Spectacular.
It was kind of a weird, like kind of almost spooky song, but it was dope. I liked it.
It was so like late 90s, early 2000s, like grunge, garage
Grungy.
band.
But also like they were singing a theme song. That's like theme song voice, like "Come along with me, let's head out to sea." You know. I don't know why I didn't go with the
Sweet
just
Life.
original Sweet Life song. How's that go? Down, you I am your life, you are mine. Yeah, I think they just love doing that voice.
That's still at the top. Okay.
Okay, so I want to introduce a new segment. One of our listeners named Jacob, because last time we read some like IMDb reviews, Rotten Tomatoes reviews, and he was like, "You guys should do a segment where you just like read Rotten Tomatoes reviews," and we're like, "Yeah." So this is called.
I'm rotten to the core.
Amazing.
I love it. That was wonderful.
That was from what's that movie called?
Descendants.
I definitely didn't make my fiance buy me the soundtracks.
I love Descendants. I was literally listening to like a playlist of all 3 movies. Like
It's
on the way here.
I have not seen the 3rd movie yet,
Oh
and I have
my
to.
God.
I forgot to record it, and I'm so sad, and I want to see it so badly. I
I've
love
watched
those movies.
it like 4 times.
Oh my god!
Because I have each person, like I want them to watch it, but they won't watch it alone. So I have to watch it with them.
All right, our first review is from 1999.
Wow.
There's no way.
They like hopped on as soon as this movie came out.
There's no way that movie. This website was not okay. Maybe when did the movie come out? June 4th, 1999. Maybe that's just the release date of the movie.
May 15th, 1999.
So
Maybe I don't know how this works. Maybe it's from IMDb. I don't know. Okay, the subject line says pretty bad. This movie is so corny and the plot is awful. A kid leaving his parents because he turned into a fish. Come on. You can't leave your parents because of that dumb reason. You can leave your parents until you are an adult, not a kid. Why didn't they leave with his parents the way that he is? Why can't they get a pool so he can live in there?
Oh my God.
It must be the super story. This person like is really weird about parents. Like I think this is a mom or something.
Oh, that's
okay, but those weren't his parents.
Yeah, there is
person in
adopted parents.
Yeah.
The person in his ocean, and like, did they legally adopt him? Like, what's the deal with that?
I don't think so.
Did they just like find him and like, we have a baby now, guys? Like,
Oh, they
That's
said they
possible.
tried to go to the police and they
Oh, that's
nobody
true. That's
claimed
true.
him. Nobody went to the lost.
How
and
can she
found.
claim him like this?
Oh, yeah.
the eyes. They'll know what she's saying
Yeah.
with the eyes.
The next one. Okay, I think it was IMDb because Rotten Tomatoes looks different. Anyway, this one is from 2008, so somebody just like went back. I was compelled to watch because I enjoy movies to do with mermaids/mermen. However, it was a pretty typical made-for-TV movie. I wish Dave Coulier would never act again. It was just
Oh
that,
my God.
What?
That's hilarious.
And nothing. You didn't even explain.
I can give you like a positive review. That was kind of funny. Okay, I can't remember exactly what the review was, like word for word, but it said that like it was a good movie, lots of shirtless scenes.
Oh, I saw
and especially on the jocks part or like something.
I unfortunately saw that, but I thought it was inappropriate.
Yeah.
Because they're children.
It's weird
It's so
watching it
funny.
now. Like, being
I hope a little kid
wrote that.
that.
Oh, I hope so. I hope they got their parents' permission before going on the internet to post that.
So right.
I think I might have written that when I was a kid. Just saying.
Was that you?
What was that?
What was the screen name? No, I'm just kidding.
Chez is my heart and my love forever.
Oh, somebody also said this is the best Disney Channel live action movie.
Those are fighting words.
That was from 2017. So they had a lot.
There's time to think
Those
about
are.
it.
I'm curious. What do you think your guys' favorite like DCOMs are?
HSM by far.
Yeah.
HSM.
Teen Beach movie was really good too.
Wow. A close second even?
Yeah.
Wow.
I love that movie. Have you seen it?
Yeah, my mom and I were like, we saw the commercials and we're like, we have to watch it. So we had like a premiere party.
How cute.
Like, my mom's just like a big child. That's great.
Those are the best kind of moms.
Yeah, it's great. But I thought it was interesting. But I feel like there's a lot of plot holes, like more than a typical Disney movie, where I was like, I just can't really get behind some of the things happening. It just doesn't make sense. But I also saw the second one on the premiere, so there's that
one
too.
Made me so mad.
Let's give out some Star Dazzles.
Wow.
I love that. Fabulous. I'm going to give it to, what's his name? Jess.
Mm-hmm.
Because I love that every time he was in the water, his glasses stayed on his face. And that's the reason why.
That's a good one. Oh, Star Dazzle is like our MVP of the episode.
Yes.
Okay. I think I'm going to give it to the dad just because of how dad he was.
He was very supportive.
He was supportive. He was funny. He was also like not afraid to call them out on their stuff, but he also made jokes, but he was kind. I like the dad. I think he was kind of just like, oh, I don't know what's happening, but I'm here for you. Like, I
what
like
a
that.
great dad. Amazing choice. I'm going to give it to the mom mermaid because like, I hope that she got paid as a real actor and not like a background actor since she didn't have lines. So yeah, like here's hoping that she got paid well.
All right.
Nice
choice because I'm going to give a Star Razzle to her as well. A Star Razzle is like the opposite of a dazzle. Like
a Razzie Award.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yes.
Is there a sound effect for a Razz? Yeah, that's my Razzle recipient.
Yeah, you have one?
Can you come back to me?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to give my Star Razzle, aka like least favorite character, to
Don't say Sean.
no.
Okay, good. I gotta protect him.
I'm going to give it to the biology teacher.
Oh,
She was just like, just no, like
great work, Cody.
just something about it. Because I actually liked everybody, so that was like the only person that I could pick.
Oh wait, I'm gonna rescind that Razzle and give it to Sam.
Sam.
Yeah.
I
loved her.
Sam.
Ooh, we could give her like a platinum Razzle.
Yeah.
I was gonna say either Sam or the swim coach, because like the swim coach was like, I don't care if anyone's here on time, you can still swim. Like just hop on in with your shoes. Like I don't care if this kid's drowning. He just was kind of so random.
Guys, the swim coach, when they were like going out for the meet, he was like, get your head together. Get your head together. Get your head together. I was
yeah,
like,
get your head
my
together.
God, did this inspire
I'm just saying. I'm just
Same
saying.
movie.
for Troy?
It was a natural
movie.
progression.
Get your head together.
So now we kind of give the movie a thumbs up or a thumbs down. We go that it's what I've been looking for, or I gotta go my own way.
I hope I'm pressing the right button, but I gotta go my own way.
Oh man.
Maybe I don't know. I just didn't really like the acting. It was 1999. I get it, but you know, I could sit through Smart House, so it's like that's not really an excuse.
That's true. That's true. Maybe you're more of a Ryan Merriman gal than a Chez Starbuck girl. Yeah. And that's all right. Because it was definitely what I've been looking for. I loved it. And I didn't think I would. It was so much better paced than a lot of other DCOMs, old and new. And I thought it was written pretty well. Some of the lines were dumb. I think some of the bad acting moments only made it more entertaining. So I loved it. Jenny?
Okay. Can I make up my own rating?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna say my head's in the game, but my heart's in the song. It was like a solid 50% for me. I liked it, and I didn't like it.
Oh my God, in net zero. Like,
Yeah.
So that's fine.
yeah. I think if you had asked me like before I rewatched it, if I liked it, I would probably say it's what I've been looking for. But
On the rewatch, we're just ruining these movies for us.
no, do I even like Disney Channel?
Probably not. Just kidding. Thank you so much, Jenny, for joining us on the podcast today. It was really awesome. Where can people find your podcast? Anything you want to share?
Okay. Well, yeah, it was really fun. I really enjoyed this. I love Disney stuff, and I always like to reference it, but my co-hosts don't really always get it. So
We get you.
We got you.
So yeah, if you want to listen to us, we're a SpongeBob podcast. We just go over episodes called Bikini Bottom Radio. You can find us wherever podcasts are found: Spotify, iTunes, Google, Twitter, Facebook, just Instagram, literally anywhere.
Yeah.
That's a really good podcast name, just saying. Like, I love it.
Yeah, I agree.
Thank you. We actually, it's so funny. My fiance came up with the name, but his initial name was SpongePod Squarecast. But it was already taken. And it was taken within like a month of us having thought of the name. So
have they started their podcast?
Yeah, they already had some episodes out. We're just like, oh no.
Oh no.
So Bikini Bottom Radio, I still like it.
We're team Bikini Bottom Radio. Just kidding. Don't want to. Anyway, doesn't matter. We all love all the podcasts.
If you guys want to follow us, we are on Instagram at Wildchats Podcast, on Twitter at Wildchats Pcast. You can find us on, we have our own website, wildchatspodcast.com. And on there, you can find all the places you can listen to us on.
Yes. And then if you want to follow me, I'm Sara Curtis on Instagram and Twitter. And I would love that. And you just listen to Wild Chats. Get your hand in the podcast. And we'll see you next time. Amazing.